Okay, let's talk about how to start a new project. There's a couple different ways that you can do this, but the way that I suggest, the first way, is to create a project off of a transaction. So we have a test transaction here. Let's just open this up. You'll notice after the project management app is installed, you have two new buttons up the top right over here. These buttons will create a project based off of this transaction. So it'll pull specific fields off of the transaction and map them forward to the project. So that can be super helpful, especially if you have an address in the transaction name, a lockbox code, any information that you want, like occupancy, that you want to pull forward to that project. So it's helpful to start it from here so you don't have to, do any sort of duplicative work. So choose what kind of project you want to start. Let's choose a renovation project. And the template will come up and you'll see that a bunch of this is preoccupied, pre-populated. So we can add, details in here if we want to change anything. We can add, what kind of status this is, what kind of renovation level it is, rehab level. Can change those things, but you'll notice that this will come forward with the property information that you have. An important feature to note here is this template project. So from here, we can grab a pre-populated template and then it'll create that project based on this template. So it can save you a lot of manual work because you've already created a template on how you want to manage your renovation project. So you can just click it and it'll pre-populate with that template. So I'll click save and it will have created a project. I can click this little hyperlink and go right to the project. Okay, but before I do that, I want to point out that I'm still here on the transaction. You can click renovation project again. You can click and create as many projects as you want off of this transaction. It's not necessarily a one-to-one ratio. So for example, if you have property that you're buying where you're going to, demo one house and then build on the second lot, you can do one of each if you want from this transaction. There's no limit on how many you can make, and there's no limit on where the current status is of that transaction when you push that button. Okay, so you can do that at any point, and repeat what I just showed you. Now that new project will be found in project. All right, and I already forgot what I called it. I think I called it test. No, I did a renovation template. This was it, test one. So I can click on that project and now I can see that it's pre-populated some things, right? Like the renovation stages and things like that. It created all of my fields. All right, and now from here, I can dive in and start documenting on my project.